after having a very insightful kind of a discussion, the first panel discussion, we spoke about a lot of innovations, new technologies, the way, the real estate scenario in the country, how it has reshaped. We're going to talk about a totally different aspect of the real estate sector. It is believed that almost 40% of global carbon emissions that is happening is due to the real estate sector. So this has increased the importance of sustainable development and green buildings. While the government, the developer community, they're doing a lot of steps like, introducing eco-friendly material, energy efficient products, in their building, a lot more can be done. So to discuss on these topics, we've got a very distinguished panel with us, where with industry representatives and thought leaders. A very warm welcome, sir. My first question is to you, sir. Mr. Vijaya Sai Meka, the President, NAREDCO Telangana. So given that almost 40%, of the carbon emissions that is taking place, it's attributed to the real estate sector. So compare that with the Indian scenario. So how is the situation out here? Like, have we made any progress in terms of sustainable development? And, what are the kind of shortcomings, the challenges that still exist?
The general perception among the developers who are not used to building or following the green building norms is that it will cost more compared to a normal building. That was the scenario actually when the green building started in the nascent stages. We have progressed a lot from there till now, because there are about more than 4,000 certified green building materials are available by IGBC certified, that is Green Pro. So they have certified the different materials that are suitable for green buildings. So with the certification and affordable material available for following these green building norms, the cost of construction compared to normal building, you will be surprised, is less than the normal regular building. About 2 to 4% cost is less. If you plan the building from the initial stage, from the conceptual stage, if you wish to follow the norms and if you follow the materials that were available in Green Pro, the cost of construction is less compared to the normal building. So that is why actually most of the developers now follow green building construction, green building norms, and as the previous panelist rightly mentioned, they also have business advantage. Being a certified building, compared to normal building, the sales, whether it is commercial or residential, is easy. So we have an edge over the normal regular building. And so many builders are very conscious about the effects of construction in those sites. So they are following actually so many norms that were specified by green building norms, the right uses of material, energy conservation and water conservation. But most of the developers are doing this, but it is also important the residential welfare societies also, they should follow these practices so that the benefits will be passed on to the residents. So as a developer, I can do so many things. So unless they continue and maintain and manage them, so it is not effective and it will not survive for so long.
So you mean to say that it makes more business sense to go for sustainable development? Right. So how is the situation if you compare Telangana with the other parts of the country? So how is the situation out here?
So as I said, IGBC being headquartered in Hyderabad, Indian Green Building Council, headquartered in Hyderabad. So we have a reach for all the new trends, new technologies, new methods that are coming up. And also IGBC conducting annual exhibitions and seminars. So most of the developers who are actually part of this, they will actually get more knowledge participating in those seminars, right. And new trends, new methods, new savings. Water is the biggest scarcity. So if you go to the IGBC property exhibition or green building exhibition, so many actual manufacturers will showcase water efficient fixtures with some small adapter to a tap, you will save about 40 to 50% of the water that was consumed in a normal tap.
Okay.
So those are all available, the technologies are available, and with the initiative of Shekar Reddy, now IGBC started property exhibition for certified green buildings.
Okay. Okay.
Then only the buyers also will aware there is a certified green building, and they will also understand the difference between a normal building and a certified green building.
Okay.
So Telangana is in the forefront in commercial, residential. There are about 29 ratings available in green buildings in India, IGBC. IGBC is a pioneer in this. We have so many varied ratings, right, from hospitals, industries, schools, villages. There are so many for interiors and all.
Right.
So the reach is excellent, the penetration is good, and most of the governments are also coming forward and going for the certification.
Right, right. My next question is to Mr. Shekar Reddy. So what are the biggest challenges that you feel in getting developers to adapt green buildings? Like, are there any kind of challenges that you would like to mention? And how can, one overcome them?
For the benefit of everybody, IGBC has about 11.67 billion square foot green footprint is registered with us in India, which is the second largest globally. About this consisting about 13,000 odd projects across the country. And as for Telangana is concerned, about 800 projects we have registered here. And see, anything, to start with, people know that adoption or awareness is required. So for that, what we did is in Hyderabad, generally people they register individually. We started a program called the Green Crusaders. Right. At one go, at one occasion, International Environment Day or Earth Day, Habitat Day, we started Green Crusaders Day, calling for all the developer friends, some CREDAI and NAREDCO and others. So one single day we did it, the first edition I have done about 30 projects. Okay. 30 projects, it's unique. Second edition I have done 38 projects, The third edition about 50 projects. Fourth edition about 80 projects. So this is a unique thing. Nobody across the globe is doing. Not only that, this is, is a canvassing awareness program we do to all the developers. We tell them what is, adopting the green rating, what are the advantages. And last year and this year we started a unique program. Nobody else across the globe has started. As Vijaya Sai said, only a property show of IGBC certified and pre-certified projects. We have started a property show. Also for the green buildings, green material, green technology, green services. This is a USP of the property show. Right. It's exclusive. So why we have done that is to create the awareness among the public. We want to make it as a household name. Sustainability as a household name, like that Surf or Nirma. Right. Every family knows. So that the sustainability also, what are the green building means is not painted with green building. There are many advantages of green building. You said carbon footprint. How that carbon footprint is generated through buildings. We explain them and how you can minimize all the natural resources. And also this property show, as Sapna Kumar was saying, you are frequently mentioning a green building. Earlier conference, I never heard anybody mentioning about green buildings. But last few years, because this property show, our main intention of the property show was we want to highlight these crusaders, right, builders in the society. These are the people saving the nature, environment. These are great people, great organizations. We have uplifted them also. It's a proud moment for them also. Right. And also at the same time, in fact, first time we have trained their sales team. First time you say free of cost, we have trained the developer sales team, marketing team, how to, what is the green building, what are the components, what are the advantages, because they have to explain to the prospective purchaser. So just not like that, we are just rating and leaving the buildings and builders, no. Right, right. We are taking all awareness programs to the people concerned. The promoters are well aware now. And the challenges are not many, provided you understand the concept.
Right.
And we have also developed about 7,000 odd the accredited professionals who can practice these green buildings.
Right.
So there is no, it's not that earlier it was not available consultants. Now the consultants are available. As Sai said, green material is available. The rating system is in place. We built already, the capacity building is already done in India. And many the companies which are repeatedly taking up in a big way for the last 20 years, and state governments also helping in taking up, Government of India, railways, banks, everybody. Now we have reached this 11 billion last 20 years, but next few years or per year, every year we want to raise 2 billions, we want to add. And most probably next year by so, we will be the global leaders as far the green foot is concerned. And people are understanding the advantage of green buildings, because your monthly charges will come down, maintenance charges will come down depending on the flat area and size, about 500 to 1500 rupees minimum. Okay. The maintenance charges will be less. The life cycle of the building also, the life will also increase. It's compared to regular building, but it's only thing you have to change the attitude of the developers and the planners, and the future is for the sustainability in India.
Right. Right. I have another question for you. So he mentioned that, as far as the cost of construction is concerned, like in the use of raw materials is actually lower than, what you do for the regular buildings. So my question to you, sir, is what about the ones that has already been constructed? So do you have any initiatives for them as well?
We have several ratings. One of the rating is the retrofitting.
Okay.
Rating for the retrofitting. Suppose we have in a huge structure here, it is called a Rail Nilayam in Secunderabad, which is 40 years old building. We have done totally, the retrofitting as per the IGBC norms. They got a platinum award.
Right.
It is done. For every use of building, whether data centers or metro stations or a hospital is a very sensitive area. We have 32 ratings. No other country has globally. They have very few ratings, but our team has developed 32 ratings, doing very well. And see, the year on year, when the requirement of the green buildings are going up, the rates will fall.
Right, right.
Earlier, when 20 years back, when we started our own center, headquarters, it has costed, this is the only platinum rated building those days outside the US. It has costed us 18% more.
Right.
Because we imported all the material. Today, almost all 95% of the building material manufactured, green material manufactured by Indian companies.
Right.
The cost has come down, still it will come down. And see, basically, the planning plays a major role. If every room, every toilet gets natural daylight, so that is important. Apart from the building envelope and other material, what type of fittings and fixtures you are using, energy conservation or water conservation, rainwater harvesting, sewerage treatment when plant for water. See, 70% of the water can be retreated and reused for the landscaping and the flushing. So these are the advantages. So natural resources we are going to save. Definitely, and in one of the state, as they have issued a draft rules, not finalized, up to silver rating they want to mandatory. Even I am requesting association like CREDAI and NAREDCO to make it mandatory for developers.
Right.
Our state also last year, our Honorable Minister has in principle agreed to make it mandatory, provided we all of us agree. So we are in the process. This will be a mandatory issue tomorrow, in coming future.
Right, right. Thank you so much. My question to you is, Mr. Rajashekar, as a representative of the Real Estate Association, so what are the initiatives or policy change you think is the need of the hour, to get more and more developers to get into sustainable development?
Yeah. Thank you for organizing this event and inviting us. The topic is sustainability and how the industry is adapting is more important, as you asked. So this is where when more of exactly, no, this system is more of like what we have to, can you come out with a question little bit? Yeah.
But the policy changes.
Policy changes, that no, we entered amount, that not that, but little bit of, I was more of thinking like, the industry is more of technology. In the first session you have asked, now the sustainability. We more for concentrate on the industry towards like how it is emerging and what the way we are taking forward. So this is where, no, again, the government initiatives or what the way we can support it. So with this, no, time to time, what happens is, being an industry body, we always strive to bring the change. Though like the initiatives of the government time to time depends on the states or whatever it is. Being IGBC, we used to like MOU, we have the MOU in the national level to have a 4,000 projects registered up to by 2030. So this is where we focused, and now also in Hyderabad we can say almost no majority of the projects which are registered for green building ratings is from CREDAI Hyderabad. So for that, no, this special tribe of Green Crusaders, when they did, we always encouraged our builders to be part of that. And the thing is like more of this change will come because of the awareness. So there's a vague feeling from the builders like it may increase the costing. So more of when we are using the products, like when there is more of builders moving towards this sustainability, using the, even though 7,000 to 8,000 products are available and no one knows. And apart from that, no, majority of the buildings what we are constructing, it's are in line with the green building rating. That's what Shekar Reddy is suggesting, like it almost matches the silver rating. So that we can make it mandatory, that we are maybe with the government to come out with a policy change. And we have the cool roof policy earlier government has been adopted, that also we are using. Now the central government has come out with other thing like for rural, solar roofing. That is also sustainability, that makes a lot of difference. And why my mind was totally going when others are speaking is contribution to change in what the way we can. So this, whatever the technology and sustainability adaptations, being an emerging market in the country, how Hyderabad can adapt that, what the way we can bring the change, more focus on that. This is a platform where it reaches everywhere. So thing is like not we just knowing that. So other people has to maybe throwing the media or pay a newsprint or letter, and what it is that reaches the people, what is the need of sustainability, what the way we can. It's like Panchabhutalu we always say. So preserving the nature in what the way. So each and every component, the importance, there is a like simple way of planning. Maybe we have in Hyderabad that luxury of more of going for a bigger home after the pandemic, which is like nowhere across the country it is happening. So there we have that particular possibility of planning the house with more of ventilation, where we are living in the nature like fresh air, fresh ventilation. It's a luxury for the life where the man, apart from the monetary benefit, the health benefit, what he is really going to enjoy in life. So this is how the trend is moving towards sustainability, in particularly we can say in Hyderabad. Proudly we can say our builders of Hyderabad, really they are contributing to make it not a profit, to give a life change for the people. So that's how it is moving on, and still time to time we are there, and we are like more of the property show when first time the IGBC has conducted, we made it a happening thing. So it's a never ever happened across the world. I think, I don't know, they have organized, but we made it successful because we want to reach the public what exactly a green rating and what the way it is going to change their lives for long. So this is what towards sustainability, and that's it. Thank you.
Also, I've got another question for you. Like, in terms of smaller cities, like, are there any steps, any awareness that, anything that you as a member of the industry body, are you guys taking any steps to create more awareness in smaller cities?
Yeah, that's what. We are on that job all the time. Not only for our members. It's any initiative, me and Shekar Reddy or other friends and all that, we are passionate about, more passionate we can say about making the things happen for the society. So we have the media who are really, maybe, in support with us, or we will be reaching any time. We never ever leave the things like this, okay, for industry something is happening. We make the awareness. We always tell when IGBC, but before him, it was little bit of slow. Nothing was active. But we started bringing the awareness within our members, not only that, in the customer base.
Right.
If materials are available, what the way we can utilize them, in what the way it is going to help us in a way. That way, we are using both the media all the ways, and even within our customer base also, if someone is interested, our builder friends also will be keeping on suggesting them. That's how it is we are taking it. Even across the country we can say, even because of being CREDAI having chapters across the country, we have around 230 chapters with the members of around 15,000 plus. So we have the base, we have even in Hyderabad particularly, when CREDAI National has entered into a MOU of 4,000 units by 2030, almost we have reached 1,000 around in Hyderabad. So that's the reach we have, and that way it is. And even being a federation also we have in Telangana, we are spreaded out. Being the pioneers, or maybe other way, like doing the activity in a much better way. Hyderabad is a place for the people to visit and look after how a green building will be like. So many of our builders are platinum rated. So many people across the country, even take it from Maharashtra, Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Kanpur, around, across, whatever the major cities, people are visiting. And fortunately, our builders are that much equipped, and maybe they have constructed such projects where it can be a live example for the people across.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll
Add
yes.
what he said. In India, two sectors performed well without intervention of government, IT and IGBC. So we have reached a stage of number 2 in the world,
Right.
even when it is not mandatory. So developers are coming actually voluntarily and actually going for this certification.
Right.
Then only actually they will do it with that passion. So once it is mandatory, so most of the developers will do it for the sake of certification, for the sake of government.
Right.
So it is better actually to sensitize the society and create demand among the buyers to ask for certified green buildings. Then there is no need of legislation or compulsion by
Right.
a
Right.
policy initiative.
Right. I would like to ask you a question. Like, so how do you have a mix, have a fair balance between profitability and, protecting the environment also? So how do you maintain the balance between these two? And also, can you give a couple of examples of some successful projects that you see having, a mix of both these two?
Okay. In any normal residential project, India or world over, the biggest problem is water. So water scarcity when it will come in summer. In summer, we need water, and water is not available. Government is not able to supply water. And the landscape also needs water. So before IGBC, normally we used to buy water from outside
Okay.
for every project. And also sometimes we are unable actually to water the plants because the priority is for the residents.
Right. Right.
So with the certification in place, because of treatment of water and usage of the water for flush tanks and also for the landscape, so the dependence on fresh water in any residential project, certified residential project, went down by 40%.
Okay.
And today we are in a position, most of the certified projects where actually treatment is available, we are in a position to give treated water outside. Because if there are 3 towers, the treatment of water in 1 tower is sufficient for 3 tower flush tank requirement, watering of the plants and general requirement. So there is enough water. The fresh water requirement is only for drinking.
Okay. Okay.
So like this, there are so many things because as I said, when the cost is less compared to normal building, if you follow from the concept stage, so it is better for any developer to follow green building norms.
Right.
Because even if you save 2% to 3% cost, it is huge in a big project. So then there is a profitability. Also, you have an edge in marketing your project if it is a certified green building, because the buyers also will feel that we are also contributing to the nature. if they start living in this. And another advantage being in a green building is there is energy conservation, there is water conservation, and another important aspect for most of us, what is more important is health.
Right.
So it is proven that the productivity of the employees working in certified green buildings will increase by 30%, and the health of the residents living in the certified green building will increase by 20 to 30%, because most of the times they will have fresh air coming in.
Right.
They will be surviving natural light. There will be ventilation all around. So these aspects will improve the health of the residents, which is more important than anything else. So a combination of all this makes actually following the certification is profitable, and we are also contributing actually to improve the health and sustainability of the nature.
Right, right. I would like to ask you the next question. Like, when we talk about, he mentioned that a lot of developers are coming on their own, to get into sustainable development. So do you think there's a need to incentivize such developers so that, it motivates the others also to come ahead and get into sustainable development?
Yeah. In India, about 13 states, they are giving a good number of incentives. For example, in West Bengal, my Calcutta developers, they are getting, we have 4 ratings, platinum, gold, silver and certification. For platinum, they get 10% extra built-up area.
Okay.
Gold, 7.5% extra built-up area, silver, about 5%. And they won't get an occupant certificate without our certificate. Government has put a condition. Without IGBC certificate, they won't get occupancy. Without occupancy, they don't get the power and water. No tenant. Nobody can occupy. So that they made it. Similarly, in Pune, they get it to 7.5%, 5% and 3%. Some other states also, they are giving some incentives in the building permissions and property tax also. So various governments are giving various incentives. In Telangana, right now we don't have. Most probably we'll get it. But see, it all depends on how you pursue the developers. So we most probably will get that, and we'll double it. We'll mostly we have pursued the developers because it is a healthy market. Hyderabad is a very healthy market. Because of that healthy market and a good competition among the developers, if you see the Hyderabad, the entire real estate market, if anybody comes to Hyderabad from US, from headquarters, IT, global IT company, they are jealous of their branch office in Hyderabad.
Right.
Because the quality, the standard of quality, specification, finishings, elevation, you name anything, it's far, far better than any global standard. And most of our gated community projects here, they are outbeating any other country, any standards, particularly landscaping or green futures or our all clubhouses, most of them I can say, they outbeat the 7-star hotel facilities. Our people are concentrating so much, even the finishing and everything, you name anything, gym are fantastic, I can say, ultimate standards. Hyderabad has reached that stage, and even Rajashekar wanted to convey, we are now the pan-India basis, if you see, tall buildings point of view, we are in the 2nd position. Very soon we will be in the top position, and it's a very vibrant market here, a very healthy market here, and a lot of best practices are adopted, and people say Hyderabad is reached. Other day when our NRI friends have come from US, we had their association meeting in our high-tech city. In one of the building is called Tea Hub. So in the night they were hosting a dinner. So they were seeing the entire skyline. They were saying whether we are in Manhattan or Hyderabad. So that is the skyline of Hyderabad today. And many cities globally or in India are trying to reach the stage where we are. The technological front or the tall buildings point of view or the huge development point of view. Hyderabad is a very strong brand. And this is the only beginning, I can say. Hyderabad infrastructure and the residential market. And I think Sandeep is going to speak. I think last 6 months, our lease, IT lease was extremely good results are there. I think Sandeep from JLL will enlighten how the Hyderabad market is doing. And our government is very, very positive, and they are ready to support us on all respects. And they are also concentrating more on skill development in a big way. They are encouraging all the sectors. They have huge plans for Musi riverfront development. Or we have one more ring road is coming. It is called Regional Ring Road. About 22,500 crores they are going to spend on that. That is also major advantage. For Hyderabad, the land is not an issue. Sandeep, you are not there. I was talking about you. About last 6 months, your IT space. I think when you are here, I said, give the real picture of Hyderabad, how it is growing, how it is attracting the global brands, and the existing brands also, how they are expanding. So he is a master. He can tell you the numbers. So everybody eyes on Hyderabad, and its ultimate destination is the cost of living is too low. Anybody who has come Hyderabad for last several decades, they felt they are at home. That comfort is here because of language or the educational institution, healthcare facilities here, and anything you name, entertainment, the infrastructure are really picked up. Anyway, our metro is doing extremely well. I think our government want to expand it, and many infrastructure projects are in the pipeline. Definitely, I want Rajashekar to add, and both of my colleagues to add to Hyderabad how it is doing well, how it is an example, how is the other cities are feeling jealous of Hyderabad. Some may make negative comments, but it's only beginning of the development of Hyderabad. You can see many folds expansion in Hyderabad development. And the moment anybody lands from airport to Hyderabad, high-tech city, people will feel happy the way you might have traveled our outer ring road, the expressway. Even our people like JLL, they also give a good picture of Hyderabad globally. They do a lot of road shows and they bring clients globally. Unless otherwise, in the reality, if it's not existing, nobody will come. The reality is Hyderabad is the ultimate destination for all respects. It's a hub for many sectors, whether pharma or bulk drugs or vaccination. Entire global is vaccination. What is the percentage? 30% or? 1 in every 3. So that is 30%. More than 30% vaccination is ours from Hyderabad. So that way is a hub for many now aerospace and defense. They is doing extremely well in Hyderabad. Many players are there. So many R&D institutions are here. Education is doing extremely well here. Top of the schools are there. Universities are here. Schools are here. So everything is a package. Hyderabad brand is extremely good. I would like to. You can also ask on the infrastructure and the development to combine with the green movement to Rajashekar Reddy also. You may want to highlight something.
Right. The thing is, we have a lot more questions to ask, but unfortunately we're running out of time. So we couldn't take any questions from the audience as well. I would like to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedule and being a part of our panel discussion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
See, on behalf of Developers Fraternity and NAREDCO and CREDAI, so we wish to thank the organizers actually for having this session and a different topic which is actually useful for developers and the society as well, because this is the need of the hour. Normally most of the topics will well around the marketing or business and progress, development, other things. This is very important topic. So I wish to thank the organizers actually for organizing a seminar on this topic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.